Get ready for some serious action because we are diving straight into the drama. We start with the New England Patriots head coach, Mike Vrabel, getting hilariously trolled by Inside the NBA right in the middle of a massive Dianna Russini controversy. This segment is wild, full of unhinged moments, and you absolutely do not want to miss this look at the latest NFL and sports media chaos.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we are dissecting the fallout from the Celtics' brutal playoff exit. We look at how Jaylen Brown made a shocking claim about the officiating after the collapse against the Philadelphia 76ers, revealing a hidden agenda that changed the narrative of that devastating loss. Find out what Brown said about the refs and what it means for the team moving forward. Now, let's turn the spotlight onto the coaching decisions that fueled the disaster. We break down why Bill Simmons is pointing the finger squarely at head coach Joe Mazzulla after the Celtics' collapse, exposing how his strategy turned a do-or-die game into a laboratory experiment that completely backfired. Finally, we wrap up with your essential guide to navigating the rest of the NBA playoffs with our exclusive rootability rankings for the Boston Celtics. We break down the matchups against the Lakers, Knicks, 76ers, and more, so you know exactly where to put your emotional investment. Stay locked in, because this is the daily roundup you need. The aftermath of the Boston Celtics' dramatic loss to the Philadelphia 76ers in Game 7 has seen the Inside the NBA crew escalate their commentary, drawing significant attention to ongoing controversies involving New England Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel and reporter Dianna Russini. The segment, airing on ESPN, took an unexpected turn, shifting from typical sports analysis to an NFL tabloid style. Floating on a virtual boat alongside Jason Tatum, the broadcast featured both Vrabel and Russini, a move widely interpreted as a deliberate, provocative nod to the persistent rumors surrounding the pair. This inclusion came as the Celtics concluded a season marked by significant underperformance in the playoffs. The Celtics' Game 7 loss was characterized by a devastating offensive failure. After establishing a 3-1 series lead, the team entered the decider without Jason Tatum, who was sidelined with a lower leg injury. The resulting starting lineup, featuring Luka Garza, Baylor Scheierman, and Ron Harper Jr., managed to score 0 points, an occurrence that marks the first time a starting trio has gone scoreless in a playoff game since 1970. While the 76ers secured the victory through a gritty comeback led by Joel Embiid, the post-game show conversation quickly pivoted to the perceived disrespect shown by the broadcast. Inside the NBA is known for its unfiltered commentary, and placing a local NFL coach and a high-profile journalist on the losing team's exit boat was seen as a significant escalation, signaling a no-chill approach to the situation. For the Patriots, the appearance represents an awkward, unsolicited crossover. For the Celtics, it is viewed as the final insult following a collapse that is expected to remain a point of contention in Boston for the foreseeable future. The combination of poor on-court performance and the off-court trolling has cemented the outcome of the 2026 playoffs for the team. Boston Celtics star Jaylen Brown has leveled serious accusations against officiating, alleging a hidden agenda directed at him following the team's 7-game collapse against the Philadelphia 76ers in the recent NBA playoffs. The claims, which surfaced on Clutch Points, focus on inconsistent officiating throughout the series, contrasting it sharply with his performance during the regular season. Brown highlighted that his playstyle, which included certain offensive moves, drew attention in the playoffs, resulting in him receiving offensive fouls, a situation he stated was completely different during the regular season. In a live stream on May 3rd, Brown directly confronted the officiating crew, suggesting a targeted response. "You know how many players do that? That it's a common play, a basketball play that every player does. So why are you targeting me?" They clearly had an agenda, like, maybe because I spoke and was critical of those refs in the regular season. So you know how they responded. Like, we can call every foul. You're gonna lead the playoffs and offensive fouls, Brown stated. He further alleged that he had spoken with referees who indicated a predetermined pattern. Anytime Jaylen brings his arm up just from reputation, just call it. But Paul George does the same thing. Jalen Brunson does the same thing. I can go down the list. It's a basketball play, whether y'all believe it or not. You know what I mean. Everybody does that when you drive, especially if you got bodies on you. During the first round series, Brown averaged 25.7 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game. In the decisive Game 7 loss, he delivered a strong performance with 34 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocks. Following the playoff exit, the Celtics enter the offseason facing scrutiny regarding roster construction, particularly the need to secure the best possible supporting cast around Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. The Boston Celtics suffered a devastating first-round exit, losing a 3-1 series lead to the Philadelphia 76ers, prompting sharp criticism from sports commentators. Bill Simmons of The Ringer has squarely pointed the finger at head coach Joe Mazzulla for the team's collapse. Simmons suggested that instead of embracing the fast-paced, deep-rotation identity that characterized the regular season, Mazzulla treated the do-or-die playoff series like a laboratory experiment. Simmons lamented that the team slowed down and failed to generate pace, stating, "They went back to their 2024 style without the same players. They slowed it down. They didn't put up pace. They gave up on their bench." A key point of contention was the handling of the second unit. Simmons highlighted energetic role players like Hugo and Walsh, who typically provided significant minutes, noting that Mazzulla inexplicably shelved this depth. Instead, the coach focused on tinkering with the big men, explicitly aiming to see what I had with Vucevic while shortening the rotation. According to Simmons, Mazzulla viewed the slugfest against Philadelphia as a litmus test, designed to evaluate rotations for hypothetical playoff matchups against teams like the New York Knicks or Detroit Pistons. This hubris, Simmons argues, backfired significantly. The situation was compounded by the heavy workload placed on superstar Jason Tatum. Following 6 months of recovery from a ruptured Achilles, Tatum logged substantial minutes between Games 2 and 5. This heavy usage took a toll, resulting in a lower leg injury in Game 6, forcing him to sit out the decisive Game 7. In Game 7, without Tatum, Mazzulla's desperate starting five proved ineffective. Replacements Luka Garza, Baylor Scheierman, and Ron Harper Jr. combined for 0 points, marking the first starting trio to go scoreless in a playoff game since 1970-71. Ultimately, Bill Simmons concluded that the series outcome was clear. Philadelphia won, and the Boston Celtics completely blew the opportunity. Boston Celtics fans are navigating an unfamiliar landscape as the conference semifinals commence, with the team not among the 8 remaining contenders. Following an unexpected 7-game loss to the Philadelphia 76ers, the focus shifts to guiding fans through the remaining playoff rounds. To help navigate this uncertainty, a guide titled Rootability Rankings has been created, assessing the remaining series based on gut feeling, emotion, and the likelihood of benefiting the Celtics. The rankings range from least rootable to most rootable. The analysis covers 4 remaining series. Number 8. Lakers vs. Celtics rivalry quotient is 100%. Celtics fans are advised not to root for the Lakers, but emphasize the historical dominance, noting Boston's 9 wins in 12 finals meetings against the Lakers. Number 7. Knicks vs. Celtics rivalry quotient is 100%. Rooting for the Knicks is only recommended if they face the Lakers in the finals, acknowledging the intense historical rivalry between the two franchises. Number 6. 76ers vs. Celtics rivalry quotient is 99%. Fans are encouraged to root for the 76ers because they are playing the Knicks, despite the recent series reversal, and noting historical playoff matchups between the two teams. Number 5. Cavs versus Celtics rivalry quotient is 75%. The recommendation to root for the Cavs is based on the possibility that a win would prevent LeBron James from taking sole credit. Concerns raised include past playoff struggles and roster moves. Number 4. Thunder versus Celtics rivalry quotient is 20%. Fans are urged to root for the Thunder because they are playing the Lakers, highlighting the possibility of a series sweep given the Thunder's recent performance. Number 3. Timberwolves versus Celtics rivalry quotient is 10%. The analysis suggests little historical animosity, pointing to the trade of Kevin Garnett as the main historical link. Number 2. Pistons versus Celtics rivalry quotient is 50%. The Celtics hold a historical edge, citing past playoff battles, though the rivalry is considered ancient history. Number 1. Spurs vs Celtics rivalry quotient is 25%. This is the most rootable matchup, with recommendations to support the Spurs due to their connections with Celtics personnel and the potential to serve as a barrier to the Lakers' finals run.